Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Christina Butterfly. And as you can see in the title, y'all, we about to talk about where the hell is Dontay London? Where this man go? Y'all, listen. In all honesty, I really like woman's perspective. Shout outs to Ace the OG. I just got finished watching his perspective of what's going on with Dontay London from a male point of view. He also talked about a woman's position when a man feels like he failed his family. And I found it to be such a real good perspective of from a male's point of view of what this young man could be facing and what he's going through. But all y'all ladies, y'all know the man is the head, but we are the neck, honey. And so I feel like it's important for Dontay to also get a female's point of view, someone on the outside looking in, someone that's not as close as his mom. I watched quite a few Dontay London videos, and I got a little bit of something to say. So before we get into the video, you guys, though, I just want to send a special shout out to all my brand new butterflies. You're part of the butterfly squad. Squad up. I'm so just excited to see the growth of my channel and just seeing how people are tapping in. Even those who had tapped out, I appreciate you. Like, keep it real with yourself, because this channel is not going to always be about DoorDash or Dontay London. I got some things to say. I got some other videos on there that y'all can go check out. But this is what's in the algorithm, and this is how we're trying to grow. But we're going to do it positive over here. We ain't tearing nobody down over this end, okay? So, Dontay London, listen. Watching his videos, my heart break for him. You know, I have a son that is a year older than him. Dontay London is 28. My son is 27. And just watching my son navigate through life and figure things out, and you know, first like long-term relationship, he has a baby with this young lady, just looking at life different, figuring out how to be a father. Like, these things is not easy. I watched my son navigate having a hard time getting a job for a while. He didn't really like kick into gear until he physically seen his daughter here. And sometimes, you know, I, as a black woman, definitely see and understand the struggles of a black man. One thing I've realized in raising my sons is that, you know, as a woman, we can raise our sons up. We can raise them to be your perspective of what a good man may look like. But as a woman, we would never understand what it is for my son to be a man. We just won't. You know, you cannot teach your son how to be a man as a woman, because you don't know what it is to live as a man. But see, God gave us to y'all for a reason. For a reason. And that's because women have an intuition, can be able to see things that you cannot see. And that sometimes we have to tell the men in our lives that you can't fix everything, you know, and this thing right here might not be something you can fix right now, you know, or it might be a different way of going about it. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the beautiful balance between men and women. And for Dontay, I see that, to be honest with you, I really feel like, okay, so if you look at, excuse me, if you look at Dontay London's videos and his comments in his videos, he's being ripped apart. Male, females being tear apart. Now you go to DoorDash at any of her videos, and you have some people, you know, haters on there, but more than not, her supporters show up in droves in her comments, right? I feel like in general, Dontay London is not given the grace. He wasn't given the space of counsel from other men in this YouTube space that's navigating life. I believe that, today Ace the OG gave him some amazing advice and gave him, just heartfelt, like, keep your head up, things to get better. Um, but I wish in that space he also mentioned to him, like, because you in your financial situation, son, you not uploading your YouTube videos is not helping you get out of the situation. Let's be honest about this thing. You know, um, he's already monetized. Any video Dontay drop, he's going to get the views. He's going to get the views. I feel as though that it's a mistake at this point in Dontay life to fall back from YouTube, because the type of income that you need, I'm sorry, over there banging on windows and stuff, the type of income that you need, the only place you're going to get it from is YouTube, in a timely manner, in a quick, you feel what I'm saying, a shifty, quick situation. So, I'm trying to record. See me over here working. But yeah, you guys, so I really feel as though it's like it's important that this young man, because his journey is important. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he did this hard work to build his YouTube up. I understand, and this is another thing. Watching his videos, he wanted to kind of shift to family content. And what I feel like his mistake is he honestly should have started a brand new YouTube channel that started off basically solely a family channel. Kept his channel he already had just about him and focus on that. I don't think Dontay realizes that there is a whole different type of audience that wants to see family content. That's just real. And I feel as though that he, should have just started from the bottom. I'm sure he didn't want to, start all over again, but the truth is that you already have the subscribers on your main channel. All you got to do is direct people to go over to your other channel. You feel what I'm saying? That's all you have to do is direct people to go to, I have a new family channel now. If you're interested to see me and my wife and my kid navigate things through life, go over there and check out that channel. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to trying to shift it to be something else. Especially since when things started going the way it was going, you mainly just seen Dontay London anyway. Like, he had a few videos with his kid, but when he started seeing the change of his subscribers and started seeing the change in, people watching the views, he started getting discouraged. And I feel as though that if he would have just stayed on there, especially everything that he was going through, you know what I mean? If he would have just started saying, like, listen, guys, all right, I hear what y'all saying. Y'all don't want this channel to be about, my family, because that's not where it started from. Because everybody do not like family content. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody do not like family content. It's a whole big old saga on, people feeling like, you're exploiting their children for likes and views and, things of that nature. So some people have a real disdain for that. So I feel as though it's extremely, extremely important, okay, extremely important that because of his financial situation, because he has so much back rent and back bills and all these things to handle, he already gonna be at his mom's house for a year. Like, I think it's important for him to show how to navigate doing this transition and how you rebuild and how, you know what I mean, sometimes you got to start over. I don't understand where the grace is at for this young man. I just don't understand where the grace is at for this young man. And you have people showing up talking about, well, he married with a kid, he need to know better. Who say? Like, why is he supposed to? The only way a person know better is by going through circumstances and situations, building up resilience so they can learn to know better. It's not something that you just magically come up in your head. I ain't talking to myself. I'm doing a video. Like this girl talking to. But it's not some magical thing that just come up in your head. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's legitimately trial and tribulation like the rest of us. I don't understand how people are requiring other people to have a certain level of knowledge with no grace, going through circumstances and situations they've never been through before, right? Like, Can we have a microscope on really what's going on in y'all lives? Who's really breaking down all your flaws, all your mistakes, all the things that you should have known? Like, we all just living life in trial and error. When we got grace for, we don't have no grace for anybody else, but let you fall. Let you fall. I don't understand it. Because he on YouTube, that means that he just supposed to have it all together and be absolutely perfect? Like, who said? Who said this boy jumped out the window with no parachute? How many of y'all have done that? How many of y'all have done that? You fall, you hit the ground, you skint your knee, and guess what you do? You get back up and say, well, I guess the next time I'm going to get me a parachute. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's craziness to me how there is zero grace for him or Dodash, you know, and somehow them two done got lumped together. Like, somehow it's like you either talking about Dontay London, Dodash, or both of them together. It's, I don't know. It's crazy. It's like one person get hooked on talking about it, and if they want to talk about it in the same negative way, like, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. So give me a second, y'all. All right, y'all. So listen. Yeah. So Dontay, baby, listen. If you happen to see this video, I will tag you. I don't know if you keeping up on, you know, people who are talking about you. I seen Dodash said that you left a comment for her, which was so sweet. But baby, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Turn your comments off if you need to, okay? You don't have to respond and answer to near none of them. You feel me? You don't have to respond to near not one person. What you need to do is to keep moving in the direction you was moving. Everybody, baby. Everybody falls. Everybody falls, honey. You won't be the first or the last who get evicted, got to move back home to mom, got to regroup, do it all over again. But believe it or not, kid, you on track. You feel what I'm saying? You learn, and you're at an early age learning these mistakes, you know? You're not 45, 50 doing this. You're 28 years old, baby, and there's space for grace for you, okay? So pick yourself up. Start where you at right now. You feel what I'm saying? Do not give up your YouTube. Do not, even if revenues drop, like I said, shift back over to it just being solely about you and this journey and what you're going through. And if you absolutely is adamant, absolutely, because your wife have a story as well, living life with diabetes. You feel what I'm saying? Navigating the world on how she's be able to, you know, maintain a job and a position she can be able to put in, trying to be there for her husband, as well as dealing with health issues, as well as, you know, being a stepmom. I think, don't quote me on that, but, you know, listen, it is very, 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 very well possible, my love, for y'all to be able to get back. And honestly, I think that second channel would be a great idea. That's a second revenue or income. Yes, you starting from the bottom, but guess what? You already have a channel that is fully monetized. You already have a channel that's fully monetized, which means that you can go ahead and put your videos in. No matter what you put, you're going to get the views. And listen, embrace the hate. You see your girl Dodash. Dodash just taking it in. She embracing the hate, okay? She is like, whatever, I don't care what y'all say about me. I don't care. I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to make my videos. I'm still going to come on this camera, and ain't nothing y'all going to do about it. Y'all just going to be mad. Understand that takes a certain level of resilience. Feel what I'm saying? Like, and this too shall pass. This is building you up, honey. This is building you up for something even greater that God has prepared for you. So don't walk away from something that you love. Don't walk away from an income that you know can help navigate this situation. Like, if you would have kept uploading videos all this month, who knows what your check would have been next month? For all you know, your motherfucking check next month could have been able to pay off all the problems that you had from before. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. And this time when you get back in the low income, I need you to stick through there for a year. Stay there for a year while you're getting this revenue. Save your money. DoorDash was talking earlier today how she read this book. I think she called it The Rich Man from Babylon, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. But she was saying how in the book they said that always give yourself 10% of whatever income it is. And giving it to yourself is being put into a savings account. And, little things like that, you feel what I'm saying? You start doing it and it can help navigate you. And yes, your rent gonna go up, but see, your rent gonna go up, it's not gonna go up with your bills, boo. You feel what I'm saying? You still want to have more than enough money to save and stay. And who knows? You and your wife can fix your credit, get your credit exactly where it need to be, and you can go and buy a house. A mortgage is way cheaper. A mortgage is way cheaper than renting, baby. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different options, but please, I beg of you, baby, come back on YouTube. Fuck the haters, pay them no mind, get your money, and grow your channel. You already put in the hard work. You deserve it. You deserve it. Everybody falls. Everybody falls. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please leave a comment. If you are a brand new butterfly, y'all, I need y'all to put some butterflies in the comments, okay? If you are a butterfly and you fucking with a girl, put the butterflies in the comments, because you know what I'm going to say. Listen, nothing in life is happening to you, but everything is happening for you for your greatness. All right, y'all? Listen, butterflies, squad up.